Hey, what's going on guys? I'm the Feline Techie, and as of June 8th, 2026, Intel Macs are no longer supported by macOS. Starting with macOS 27 Golden Gate, only Macs with an M1 processor or newer are able to run the operating system, meaning Apple has finally killed off the Intel era. It makes me kind of sad because those other computers are stuck using a resource-heavy design that is gonna chug the performance of the computer a ton. But never mind that, this is a celebration of life. Rest in peace of the Intel processors. We're actually installing the first OS made for Intel processors for the Mac, which is OS X Tiger. And this, my friends, is a 2006 MacBook. This was the first generation of Intel Macs. I mean, technically it was the second generation because this is the Core 2 Duo model and not the Core Duo model. So something that Apple did was actually release two versions of Intel Macs during 2006. The first half was 32-bit and the second half was 64-bit. When they were first putting out the Intel machines, they ran Intel Core Duo machines, not Core 2 Duo, meaning the highest operating system that they could actually support was OS X Snow Leopard, and the Core 2 Duo could install Lion, Mountain Lion, Mavericks, Yosemite, and so on. What I have here is the Core 2 Duo version. This came out in November of 2006, so this can support all the way up to OS X Lion. Once it actually fully installs, I have some stuff to say about this operating system. Oh, I could have just done that. Oh, it wasn't even on the actual installation. It was checking to verify that the DVD was legit. I knew that. Your computer was restarted after macOS X quit unexpectedly. I didn't even know that was a message you could get on macOS X. Anyways, this is the desktop for macOS X Tiger. This was the last version of OS X to have this sort of aqua interface before everything turned to more like a space theme. There was 3D and stuff. Now, what exactly can you do on OS X Tiger? Well, nothing much really. Well, you could probably still sync an iPod to it. Let's look at the specs of this machine. Here we are rocking the 2GHz Intel Core 2 Duo with 4GB of RAM. The RAM I actually upgraded myself. So the configuration right here, the 2GHz Intel Core 2 Duo with the 80GB hard drive and 1GB of RAM, this was $1,300. Let's check out some of the system preferences we can look at on here. Well, it actually does not look too far off from the system preferences used up to macOS Monterey. Yeah, everything still kind of looks the same. What is .Mac? I don't know what .Mac is. Internet Essentials for Mac. Interesting. Sync. Was this some like paid thing? I actually have no idea what this is about. Moving on, we have our dashboard and expose. Oh look, I think that's the Panther wallpaper actually. Desktop and screensaver. And look, it was super easy to change the wallpaper. This basically didn't change at all in later versions of macOS. So you may have seen a video or two of me trying to edit videos on this MacBook, specifically on Tiger. Yeah, I have edited a video on this version of iMovie before. It wasn't too bad, but definitely nothing like it is today. I have never used iDVD before, so I'm actually gonna try to put something on here. So I'm gonna see what this is all about. Migrate DVD. Yes, create. Loading themes. Okay. Whoa. Gonna turn that down. It is currently 11:30 at night. 6.0 themes. 5.0 themes. Travel 05. What does that one look like? Drop Zone 1. Oh, cool globe. There's a freaking Apple logo on that. Is that a watermark on there when you like actually put it on the DVD? Techno, what's this one about? Oh, look at that. Very fancy. This looks like something you would see on like old Computer Clan. Open iPhoto 2 or later, or Aperture 1.5 or later. Oh my god, Aperture! Before they replace it with the freaking Photos app. Whoa! Look, the iTunes logo is like a freaking iPod click wheel. How cool is that? Oh my god, it's like a dingus MP3 player. Let's open iTunes, actually. Let's get that open. Of course I agree. Of course I read it too. Welcome to iTunes. Hell yeah. Take me to the iTunes library because the iTunes store is long since shut down. So this is what iTunes looked like in 2006. Wow. Imagine like going to class and you just want to sync songs to your iPod and just listen to music and everything. Well, I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you have enjoyed and you want to see more videos like this, make sure to leave a like, even subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.